Have you ever wondered how a man so revered, so full of love and kindness, ended up nailed to a cross? The story of Jesus' crucifixion is one of the most profound and impactful tales ever told. A tale of betrayal, sacrifice, and unyielding love. Let's journey back to that fateful night, the night of the Last Supper. Picture Jesus sitting with his closest friends, the apostles. This was no ordinary meal. It was a final gathering, a moment of deep significance. Jesus knew what was coming. He knew that this would be the last time they would all be together. As they ate, Jesus spoke words that shook his friends to the core. He told them that soon he would be taken away and that even they, his closest companions, would abandon him in his hour of need. Imagine the confusion, the disbelief in the room. Peter, always the bold one, couldn't fathom such a thing. He declared, "I will never leave you, Lord." But Jesus looked at him with knowing eyes and said, "Before the rooster crows, you will deny me 3 times." Later that evening, in the stillness of a garden, Jesus was arrested. Soldiers sent by the religious leaders came and bound him like a criminal. He was taken first to Annas, then to Caiaphas, where he was falsely accused of terrible things. The religious leaders were infuriated by Jesus' claim to be the king of the Jews. They couldn't see past their anger. They were blinded by it. Jesus was brought before Pontius Pilate, the Roman governor, a man known for his harsh judgments. The leaders demanded Jesus be crucified. Crucifixion was reserved for the worst of criminals, a fate too horrifying for most to even imagine. Pilate, perplexed by the situation, questioned Jesus. He found no reason to condemn him, but Jesus remained silent, accepting his fate without a word of defense. Pilate, trying to wash his hands of the situation, sent Jesus to Herod Antipas. Herod mocked him, dressing him in a robe and pressing a crown of thorns onto his head. They ridiculed him, but still Jesus remained silent. He could have stopped all of this. He had the power, but he chose not to. Meanwhile, outside, Peter faced his own trial. Fear gripped him as people recognized him as one of Jesus' followers. 3 times he denied knowing Jesus, and just as Jesus had foretold, the rooster crowed. Can you imagine Peter's heartbreak in that moment? The overwhelming guilt and sorrow that must have washed over him. Back at Pilate's court, the pressure was mounting. Pilate offered the crowd a choice, to free Jesus or a notorious criminal named Barabbas. Surely he thought the crowd would choose to free Jesus, but no, the crowd fueled by anger and deceit chose Barabbas. Pilate, seeing the mob's fury, gave in. He ordered Jesus to be flogged and then handed over to be crucified. Jesus was led away, beaten and blooded, yet he did not resist. He could have stopped it all. He had the power to call down angels to save him, but he did not. Why? Because he was thinking of us. He was thinking of you, of me, of everyone who has ever sinned. And that, my friends, is why Jesus went to the cross. It wasn't just a tragic end to a good man's life. It was a deliberate act of love and sacrifice. The story of Jesus on the cross isn't just a tale from history. It is a message of hope, of forgiveness, and of the boundless love that one man had for the world.